Kia ora, guys. Reader the Kiwi here. We're back into some more Final Fantasy XIV. So, patch 6.15 at least, last night, and along with it, it included a bunch of new exciting side quests, including continuation of one of my favorite series of side quests in this game, Hildibrand adventures. So we're gonna start off strong by jumping straight into the new chapter of Hildibrand. And if you haven't seen anything of Hildibrand before, well, it's just sort of like a comic relief series of quests, and it's quite funny, and they usually play a lot with like the facial animations and all that sort of stuff, and it's usually a lot of fun. So yeah, that's the other thing is, like, they took a break from doing these quests for the last expansions and kept coming back now, so like, oh, got some high hopes. Excitable youth. Gentlemen. Wait, I know you. We met in Kugane. You're that stone cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. The creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and followed Nashu to Kugane after stalking her for over 5 years. Practicing how many blows I've taken. I'm lucky I haven't forgotten my name. Went with the creep white line. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as the pristine waters of a forest stream. Sniff, sniff. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. But enough about me. This is about Miss Nasu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then, huzzah! I found her here in Radzat. Normally, I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent, invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nachu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hope to rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked the bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. So what say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You will find her over at High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an alembic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go quickly, save my beloved. Wondered how they would start this, because at the end of the last one, Stormblood, they got sucked into a portal created by Gilgamesh. Nashu! Oh, how I miss you. Ah, that should do it. Now to take this medicine and... Core! Hiru! It's been like... it feels like it's been forever. Though definitely less than a year, I'm sure. What brings you to Radzat? Enjoying a spot of adventuring? Or perhaps... Then you've heard. It's true, Inspector Hildibrand's gone into hibernation again. And... ah, wait. You're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you asked, since you silently asked. So, back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg is Gilgamesh, by the way. Greg got dozed and do prism and was forced to whisk us all far away. How that strange rift then opened up, which the inspector got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that. Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, and so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the interspectorial rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Greg himself stayed behind though. Something about a score that he had to settle. Not sure what that was about. But hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now. But the rub is that Inspector Hildibrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time and we've got cases to solve. I've been trying hard at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Jakshoka concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift along with us. Former evil mastermind. Not so bad once you get to know him. Pleased I am to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I may correct our mutual friend, I am Dubraka, chairman of Dajatra Concern. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted. But in my defense, who among us has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? I pray you forgive me my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sister only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone would not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I arrangements for Miss Nasu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildibrand awaken and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. That smirk. I don't trust him. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Ah, but that's right. I had just finished my latest medicine. I've got high hopes for this new recipe. Yeah, I gotta look at the Mandeville Man stuff. By all means, the Inspector is resting in a room up in Karma. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'll enjoy your company. Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, Hildibrand. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra is taking care of everything, even paid the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildibrand. May move the camera. Visual mechanic. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only the rarest of occasions does the man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to the house Mandeville. These shoes would almost certainly fetch a fortune in the markets. Rugged features belie what is, at a closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the scions who were summoned. What time? Oh, finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with the inspector? Summon to another affliction. Well, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. I see. I mean, I don't. But that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Return his soul to his body? But where did it go? And what is it doing there? Probably waiting to the first to become the gentleman of darkness as you do. I think it's gone to another world wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. A world of contrasts. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which to pick. I go with the world of contrasts. I see. Right. So, can you go there? Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with the people there. That's a standard agent of inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildibrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry, I've prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it, and with that, do take care out there. I think I still have my return on the Crystarium. Yep, good. No spending skill for me. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome back, friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barman's senses tells me that's not why you're here. So this friend of yours has gone missing. Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? You burly with the monocle, well-meaning idiot. He was wearing a tattered suit. Yeah, well-meaning idiot. Let's go with that. Yes, that sounds familiar, mind you. I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you're all battling that horde of spectral warriors. I've seen him too. Yacht, come here for a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. That's so. Make it quick. This ale isn't gonna drink itself. If it ain't Teru, what brings you back to our neck of the woods? I did all the class quests. Wonder if it's different dialogue. Yeah, you know. Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that. Back there on the battlefield after you ran off to do more hero work. At first I thought he was going to attack me like the rest of the spirit Watsits. But no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing, and I wasn't about to take any chances. So I said, "Hey, piss off, ghost," and sent him packing. Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I, a jury? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Could it be? The warrior of darkness. I thought that was your voice, but was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. Good to see you again. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the renegade poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Bonnard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We have a little in the way of useful information though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Bonnard. Tara's come back to track down a missing friend. I wouldn't call him a friend per se, but I too happen to be looking for a man. Nah, he's my friend. He's my friend. I can't answer like that. The man you're looking for might be one and the same. Then why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. It would be an honor and great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony as it happens. Come and join us in the sullen when you're finished here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Okay. boom, 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 boom. Do do do. Do do do. Do do. Southern villager. Did I see him? You bet! I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to the Ostal Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, killed his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, "Don't know." It was baffling. I ran when I realized that he wasn't going to do anything else. Oh, there. Fallen Elder. Oh, that fellow. I saw him the other day on the way home from Clement Mount. I'd enjoyed one too many liberations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home, and I felt a gentle tug at my arm. And would you believe it, this odd-looking man led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply and just struck this pose and walked off. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Sullen woman. Why, yes. I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. Wow, the first person he spoke to. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that foul beasts lurk in the forest and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Sounds like our old man. Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Yep, this is definitely our man. That's what I learnt. Ba, 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 ba. Not only has the poser caused no harm, he's even helped people? So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say. But there's no reason to doubt what we heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? Then that's where we shall look next, shall we? Oh. Got the first quest, so we're gonna get our first Hildibrand-esque cutscene. I'm excited. Oh, here we go. Well, here we are. But how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. Not a plan, do you? Far be it for me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you've got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Oh, which do I do? From the Mandible or from the Mandible Mambo? Oh, which should I do? Mandible Mambo. This is great. Ark! What familiar gentlemanly gyrations are these? Hildibrand. Wait. Wait. He's got angel wings? He's still got that makeup. Light Warden, the forgiven gentleman. Boom, 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 boom. On your guard, it's a Sin Eater. No, no, wait, that's no Sin Eater. It's Hildibrand. It's the Gentleman of Light. Gentleman of Light. Gentleman of Light? Who is this Gentleman of Light of whom you speak? I am the forgiven gentleman, devourer of sins, Light Warden extraordinaire. You're not a Sin Eater, you're Hildibrand, the Gentleman Inspector. You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're the Gentleman Inspector. Inspector, Sin Eater, Inspector, Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this gentleman? Right, then clearly your friend has been through a lot. But still, how did he get in his head he's a Sin Eater? that happens? Is there no way to bring back his memories? Yeah! I had a feeling that would be Natsu's medicine. Explosives? We're still trying to save him, right? Uh-oh. Wait. Oh. I love that our character is being used for this. We're playing volleyball. We're playing volleyball. Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. This is. I'm so glad. And the best thing about it is that they're actually including our character in cutscenes, and in previous Wicked White, we've killed him. In the previous Hildibrands, it's just like you're always just like a bystander to all the wackiness, and this you're actually part of it. Holy shit, that's great. Oh, I can't wait for more. Oh, I'm so excited for the entirety of this series. Now that they've teased that degree. I say, Teru, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungently mythology, but you too, my brutish friend? But never mind that. I do not recall the world being quite so purple. This is nice. I like it. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Interspectorial Rift. Oh. The echo. Where am I? Who am I? That sickening light, that aggressive posture. I know what you are. You're one of them, aren't you? What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Piss off, ghost. He actually did say that to him. What the heck? Get off the Sun-Eater. Run for your lives. It's a Sun-Eater. The Sun-Eater? They think that was his mother or something. I'll be damned, I saw a vision of the man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sun-Eater. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. I like my look. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we? And why is it so purple? The first? The first of... First what? Are you telling me we've somehow traveled to an entirely different world? Good gods, to think that I have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. Bum 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 bum. And gentlemen, complete. Alright. Next quest. A soulful reunion. While I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember, we should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel? Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It is not unlike brewing a perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. I know a soul sommelier. Splendid. I see that even in this world, you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Lug a visit. I'm not sure what you're planning to do with souls, but if you require Lug's assistance, we can help. They've aided us time and again, and I reckon they'll do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. If you're ready, I'll call for Lug. Ah, the genius Sosamere. You come highly recommended by Teru. And what an adorable little puppy you have. So what? Puppy? I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confusion. Puppy? Who is this imbecile Teru? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. But I presume he is a friend of yours? And one in need, no less. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the last time? Yet you waltz in here and ask me this favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat? This case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Entrusted to you by the crystal extract, you say? If only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a poxy on hand. We've been using it to treat the patients at risk of transforming into eaters. But I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, there's a chance this will not survive. That is, his very essence will be rent asunder. That's a risk I'm willing to take. After what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. Haha, Teru knows me all too well. I assure you, my good sommelier, who is most certainly not a dog. You needn't worry for Hildibrand, Hildidor Maximilian Mandeville. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried, and they have. Come along then. Hildy, I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. You were pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take his spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with its corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. If there's nothing else, Bonard and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Teru. I mispronounced my own name. It was a pleasure, Teru, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Layla and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Boom, boom. You're back, and not a moment too soon. We have emergency on our hands. Inspector's soul is in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. The inspector's body. It's gone missing. We went to the markets to do some shopping. When we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double checked that every door was locked before we left. But there's nothing to suggest anyone forced their way in. Got a case on our hands. Case of the evaporating inspector. Must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. Dun, 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 dun. Did I see anyone get carried out of that house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to make a note of any comings or goings. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Dubious individual. I think we found our suspect. Yes, this is most distressing situation indeed. Tell me everything you know. The inspector's life is in jeopardy. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack. So heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time. But now you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. Cutscene. Maybe. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Dillian, editor-in-the-chief of the Thasnarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena of our isle. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident, but I fear you may not like the answer. For the kidnapper is not of the star. They come from the heavens. From beyond the great expanse, they descend in curious saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very body. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It could be you. You protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend, the inspector, has been abducted by aliens! Oh, he'll be fine. You assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. You poor deluded child. They do not! But to what end? Why else? That they might one day take over our world! What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. For the Charlians are in league with our would-be overlords. Oh my god. He's talking about the Loporits. Our would-be overlords. Providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. The final days was also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions, but it would seem events have only emboldened them. if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Radzat. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and prod him with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wiggle their fingers with fingers delight. They're definitely talking about Loporits. But I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake! Oh no, that sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the inspector at once. I think he was a few materia short of a full mouth. Unless he got the floppy ears part right. I think he was a few materia short of a full mouth. So you don't think the inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? But if not them, then who's probing him? No one's probing anyone. A man carrying a suspicious large sack. That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Someone up ahead might have seen something. Let's ask around. Oh, sweet. Sweet, it's a... That was weird. I was about to go, sweet, it's an escort mission, and I'm just like, wow, I'm actually excited about an escort mission. What the hell? That is pretty cool. Paraga and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and long snouts too. Longer than anyone I've met in Eorzea. Anyone can lead us to Inspector Hildibrand. Be that man with the large sack, I know it. Grab that. The man with the sack? Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Alzadar's path and went over to the fountain, where he met with a merchant, I believe. That's a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. That had to be our man, right? We need to hurry down to that. We need to hunt down that merchant. That's a long way away. Doesn't want. Try this. So I don't see things. There was a way. On this. I think it might have meant to go the other way. Oh yeah, look, there's that there. Mark them. I'll go this way. See if I can get around. And this takes me there. That's the... It's incredible, isn't it? It reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Godbert at the Golden Saucer. Once an inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show it to him. Traveling. Here we go. Man with a large sack? Ah, you bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. At first, I told him to get lost, that Bird and I go way back, and so forth. But he was in a hurry, and his offer was very generous. Oh. Your chocobo, that was your dearest companion? God, imagine the worst. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. And now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobo. Did he say where he was planning to go next? He was muttering something about having to get to Saltwind's welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was so desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot, never mind the sack. Did you hear that, Teru? We need to head to Saltwind's welcome right away. Ugh. Boom, boom. So rainy at the moment. Oh look. Here we are. Means the mysterious man with the mysterious stack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Over there. That man is definitely up to no good. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator. We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. Hey look, it's sunny. Ah, Mr. Chupacabra. But he expressly told us he had put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well, your payment as promised. My client will be most pleased. What? What? Oh no! Is he going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? It is an honor and a pleasure as always, Dr. Luger. I have faith this specimen will meet your satisfaction. So this is the one they said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world. The Mandeville Man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and multitude of martial abuses. including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he survived a journey to Dalamald itself, survived the lesser moon's fall with nay a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma, which I assured you he will never wake. You are free to do with his body as you please. He. Even the mightiest warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body mine to command, I will extract a bloody glorious revenge. Ahem. Forgive my boldness, Dr. Luger. But when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be paid. Worry not. With the telophoroi gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly I shall accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways. For surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. No, not you, not now. Bah, I must away. Wait, Dr. Luge, my payment. Wake up, Inspector. Ah, Natsu's got quite an arm. Could it be? The world's no longer purple. Stop moving, damn you. You're supposed to be a comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge. Mommy! Not again! How does that work? No! Oh my god. Oh, oh, that's great. I see, that was rather a dramatic series of events to awaken to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistant. But rejoice! For Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. What? What? Really? There's actually UFOs! And they're actually abducting people! Wait, the lullaby got abducted. Wait, Inspector! I knew it! An alien abduction! And to think I would have a chance to witness one with my own eyes. This month's issue of the Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet. And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went, and then came back, and then floated off again. Ugh. I know it's not the first time that he's taken to the skies without warning, but still, it's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Razat Han. Ah. This is it for this chapter. Till they release more. Ah. Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? No, this won't do. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant Nashu will solve the mystery of your disappearance again! And don't you worry, Teru. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. Bam. Oh. The next time. Meanwhile, in Mayor Lemon. Wait. What? Not a lot for it. Oh, that face! Those faces! Wait, got it. It's got lyrics down there, but there's no voice lyrics. The U Inspector. Oh, that was great. That was great. But now we have to wait until next batch. Be so long. Move the screen for about an hour. I was thinking of doing more, but on a tight schedule, so I guess we'll probably call it there for now. So yeah, thank you for watching, tuning in, and hope you enjoyed this Hildibrand quest as much as I did. It was great. It was so good. Hey, wait, I shouldn't be doing this dance. I should be doing... do the... yeah. It was a lot of fun. It's great. This is probably my favorite quest line, and I hope you... it's so good, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I will definitely be doing more when they release more. So hopefully, so look forward to that. Again, thank you for watching, and till next time, bye bye.